Hi ladies, here with Aisha again in the kitchen today, and I'm making Lokhi kofte. So I'm going to quickly run through the ingredients. I've tried to make them as easy as possible just because there's so many. So this is what you'll need for the kofte. So I've got some gram flour, I've got some dried fenugreek leaves, I've got some salt, some cumin seeds, and then I've got some mint and coriander, it's just been chopped up, a green chilli, some ginger and some red chilli. And then last, for the kofte, I've got the Lokhi, which is also known as a bottle gourd. What I've done is I grated it and I drained the water. So on this side, I've got the ingredients for the curry. You need some onions, some ginger, garlic, tomato puree. I've got some curry leaves, some cumin, some chilli, some salt, some mustard seeds and some tomatoes. So to begin, I'm dry roasting the cumin. I've put the Lokhi or the bottle gourd into a bowl. I'm just going to add the cumin. Then you want to add the chilies, the coriander and the mint. Then you want to add the ginger and the fenugreek leaves. And then you want to add the salt and the red chilli powder. So I've mixed it all together, and what we need to do is start adding the gram flour. You'll know when it's ready because you'll be able to form a small ball, but it really depends on the amount of water that you've taken out. So I would really suggest doing this by hand so you can really feel whether it's sticky enough. So now what we need to do is make kofte, but inside each kofte we're going to put a little bit of the tamarind. I would also recommend that you use a little bit of vegetable oil just to make sure that they don't end up sticking to your hands. So what you need to do is grab some of the mix and you want to make it flat on your hand. So you want to add the tamarind in the middle and then just build up around it. And this is what it should look like. No holes, nothing, completely smooth. So once you've made them, we're going to deep fry them in some oil. So the way to do this without these falling apart is basically just gently lowering it into the oil and letting it cook. So you just remove these from the oil when they've turned a nice golden brown colour. In a new pan, you're going to add some cumin and mustard seeds and wait for these to splutter. I've added the onions and I'm going to add the ginger and the garlic. So once your onions are slightly golden and your ginger and garlic are slightly golden, you want to add the curry leaves. And then you also want to add the tomatoes and the tomato puree. I've also added the salt and pepper and I'm just going to add some water. So you want to let this simmer until the oil rises above the tomatoes. So once everything has broken down, you just want to place the kofte on top of the curry. And then you just want to really slowly coat everything in the sauce. And that is basically your Lokhi kofte done. You can have these with rice, you can have these with chapatis, you can have them with naan. And this is basically the best part. If you open up one of the kofte, you can see the tamarind melting inside. So I'm going to be online for the next couple of hours, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.